happening on it. It's always the place of the crashes. I always think people are going way too quickly. You add in one extra hiccup in there, and I'm out, Adam. I'm out. I will just stay in my Northwest where it is best.
It's tough. It can be tough, especially with the with all that construction there on Deerfoot. I guess between the river and just past Glenmore Trail, that can be quite the zoo on a good day. Mm-hmm. So we're going to hear from a lot of drivers about this one tonight, and some answers from the province on what's going on.
All right, perfect. Thanks so much, Adam McVicker.
Thanks a lot.
4:39, you can hear that story. I'm sure it affects many, many, many of you every single day. A couple ways. First of all, this show goes until 6, so you can stay here. Connect goes till 6, and then Global News takes over. Or you can also watch it on your Stack TV. For your first look at markets and business with Rob Geary from the Popowich Carmeli Advisory Group, CIBC Wood Gundy. Let's file this under TTT, the Tuesday Tariff Talk. Rob, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me, Sarah. I think this is an interesting one because I think we could be having a lot of new tariff talk. So I think that maybe Tuesday, dedicated day, is a good thing.
So we can see in our newsroom the number one read story, the top stories from Global News. And this story on tariffs and fertilizer was the number one read story on Global News for most of the day. So for people who haven't read the full thing, what is the latest on U.S. President Donald Trump, tariffs and fertilizer?
So this has been an ongoing saga here, Sarah. So he actually took all the tariffs off a month ago. So this is just actually coming back on. So let's just remember that to start with. But what he's saying is, hey, to the fertilizer and the farmers companies in the U.S., let's start making our own, because currently right now we import 90% of the fertilizer they need to grow crops in the U.S. and 80% of that comes from Canada. So it's a big number that they're getting from Canada. Here's the thing. They're getting it from Canada because we're better and cheaper at getting it out of the ground. And now they're saying that their farmers are going to have to pay 25% more, even though he is actually bailing them out with $11 billion as we speak, because they can't make ends meet. So I think this is a very interesting one. We're going to have to see how this plays out. But I think new tariff talk is definitely coming.
Again, why can't we just be fertilizer friends and have things stay the way they were, Rob Geary? Because now it's, well, we don't want Canada's cars, we'll get our own cars. We don't want Canada's fertilizer, we'll get our own fertilizer. And it makes everything more stressful. I'm not an economics business genius. It just feels like everything right now is up for grabs in the tariff war.
It does. I honestly, only upside, I think that the companies, including Nutrien and Mosaic, slightly down today, but they're saying, hey, they need our potash anyways, so it didn't move them too much today.
All right. Also, we will look at all the numbers right now with Rob.
A mixed picture in trading here today, Sarah. But TSX was up 74 points at the end of the session to 31,244. We had the Dow down 179 to 47,560. Canadian dollar up 3 basis points to 72.19. Oil down 52 cents to 58.36. And gold up 23.50 to 42.41 an ounce.
Perfect. Thanks, Rob. That is Rob Geary from the Popowich Carmeli Advisory Group, CIBC Wigundy, back just after your 5:30 news. Twice on the morning show with Andrew Schultz, twice on Connect as well. So you know the big business story of the day, plus the final wrap on your market numbers too. Now, earlier I was playing a moment in an interview I heard from Bill Maher and Billy Corgan. He is from, famously, the Smashing Pumpkins. And it was on how everything in life is transactional. And you're always looking for that next step. And we never enjoy where we're at. And I said, have you ever learned something, a little bit of wisdom, from a place that might be a little weird? Or you've always had something in your head that guides you? Because we're always looking for, how do I put this into perspective? What do I do next? Sheila sent a few lines from Buddha. And the thing about these lines that she sent me is they are so simple. And you just think, yep, that's true. The first one is what I like the most. It says, the trouble is You think you have time. Yeah, you do. You think you have time. And I think many of us also look back on time and we're frustrated with how we treated that time. A common vibe, I'm going to say, especially with women, but it's probably with men too, is when you were like 18, 24, 39, you would go on vacation and think, oh, I don't look good in this bathing suit. I wish my thighs were 3 pounds thinner. I wish my butt was smaller. I wish my shoulders were more toned. Right? Never good enough, never skinny enough, never fit enough, never happy enough. Then you get older and you look back and you think, hot diggity dang it, I look good. That was a cute little bikini. My butt looked fine. My thighs looked fine. My shoulders looked fine. My arms looked fine. Why did I just not enjoy my vacation? Hindsight. If only you could be born with hindsight. 4:45 on your Tuesday afternoon. Depending on where you are, could be misty, could be foggy, could be getting increasingly so a little bit thicker to drive through. So easy does it. Get home safely. Short break, connect, plus Jock Wilson. We'll be right back.